Hello and welcome to our channel NutureMight, where we provide informative videos regarding health and lifestyle. Please like, share and subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon for important notification and videos.
Vitamin D deficiency. How to spot the telltale symptoms and what to do about it. A huge portion of the UK population is at risk of a lack of vitamin D. The NHS suggests that 1 in 5 of us have low levels of the nutrient. That's a big concern, right? As conditions associated with a lack of vitamin D are reportedly on the up, and this includes diseases that were once eradicated from the UK, such as rickets. We are seeing signs that we have a big problem with vitamin D level, agrees Toral Shah, nutritional scientist and functional medicine practitioner. However, it is important to note that there is a difference between being low in vitamin D and having a deficiency, says Toral. Vitamin D deficiency is incredibly dangerous with fatigue, bone pain and fractures, muscle weakness and cramps, and mood changes. Whereas having insufficient levels means not having enough to be optimally healthy. But what we are realizing now is that what we previously thought was optimal is now actually higher than we thought. What are the signs of low vitamin D? A vitamin D deficiency can be fatal, so it is crucial to fix low levels of vitamin D before they turn into a deficiency. However, doing so can be tricky. You tend to only get clear-cut signs when you are severely lacking in vitamin D, explains Toral. But there might be general signs that your body isn't working optimally because of low vitamin levels. These signs include low immune system, such as finding you pick up colds and infections very easily, especially during the winter months, not recovering well from exercise, struggling to sleep, feeling tired. If you aren't exposed to a lot of sunlight, you are probably right to assume you will be low in vitamin D. In the UK and in northern latitudes, especially during winter, we are almost all insufficient, says Toral. But even though it is summer now, we should still all be conscious of how little vitamin D we are exposed to. Toral notes, especially at the beginning of lockdown, when we could only leave the house for an hour a day, we wouldn't have been getting enough sun on us. Toral also points out the importance of wearing sunscreen when we are outside, but points out that this does block the absorption of sunlight and limit the amount of vitamin D we can make. Who is most at risk of low vitamin D levels? Well, right now, most of us, but there are some groups of people who should be even more cautious of vitamin D levels, including vegan and vegetarians. Some of the main sources of vitamin D include oily fish, eggs, and fortified dairy products. So, if you don't eat this, then you could be risk, says Toral. People with dark skin, melanin makes it harder for you to make vitamin D, explains Toral. But also because levels are set according to the needs of white people, there's not enough studies to show how much people of color need. Elderly people, when you are in your 70s, you make about a quarter of the amount of vitamin D that people in their 20s make, says Toral. How can you improve levels of vitamin D? Of course, we can improve the amount of time we spend outside in the sun and eating those high vitamin D foods. However, time outside is also not an option for everyone, such as those who are currently shielding from coronavirus. And the NHS advises that dietary sources aren't enough to provide you with all of the vitamin D you need. If you are worried about your vitamin D levels, then you should talk to your GP to get a blood test. Thank you.
Thank you guys. If you find this video useful, like, share and subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon for important notification.